Hello. Welcome back to October Screams and Streams 2024. If you're watching this on the replay, or if you don't know what date it is, it's October 8th. It's our 8th YouTube live stream in a row. I was like, oh, I totally can do this. I had the same level of like excitement when I was like, yeah, 12-hour stream's gonna be great. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And I'm like, oh, I thought my mom was calling me. Hopefully my audio's working. It looks like it is. I'm gonna raise up my whatever this is happening. I am gonna play the disclaimer. We are gonna play the disclaimer. As a reminder, this video is not sponsored by Super Patch or Tracy. So there you go. I don't know what she's gonna be saying, but she did do a video. And mostly, I want to snoop on Super Patch a little bit, and I want to react to this video. I was a little bit dry for content, so I was like, everyone in body is freaking out right now. And lab, there's something going on tomorrow, so we're going to do that. And then I was like, Tracy's back. So... hello to all of our early chatters, Melissa, Wendy, Jen, Lisa, Demi, Nyando, Emberry, hello, Loreny, hello, Christina, Marianne, Stephanie. Hopefully my spouse and offspring don't hog the bandwidth tonight. Oh my God. Thank you. I went to the gym. I did shower, but like I don't wash my hair every time. It's a chonk tonight. I think I had it like this last night. I don't remember. There's a BP rep that also does this. Oh Lord. Oh, that sounds awesome. If you're lurking tonight, I hope you're enjoying your crafting or gaming or, adulting. Kudos to you if you're doing laundry. Rip to my laundry pile. Should I introduce myself first? No, I'm gonna forget. I'll introduce myself when I get back.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head.
It'll keep playing, but I want to end on the dun 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 dun. I can't, even though it's done, even though y'all know I'm going to do the cursey words, even though we all know what the disclaimer says, I have to end it on that dun 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 dun, and then we're back. I'm DC. I'm a multi-level marketing dropout. I like that term because so many people who are still in MLMs and people I still knew when I was in kind of poo-pooed the idea of dropping out and pivoting and all that other good stuff. So I decided to become best friends with that term. And when I was in MLM from February 2014 to April, I think April 24th, 2022. And now I'm not. And I've been kind of running my mouth on the internet since. I don't have any fancy, like, I don't know, letters after my name. I'm just a graphic designer and I run my mouth on the internet. You know what I mean? So we look at PowerPoints. We have technical difficulties. We look at floofs on stream. What else? We're not lint lickers here, even though we do love a good lint roller. I don't know. That's about it. I live stream a majority. I've tried to do the video recording thing, and I just love live streaming mostly because of the live chat. So, if you want to come back for more fluffery or more of the October screams and streams, do that. So, yes, Dirty Dog Tracy. Yes, ma'am. Yes, super patch. So here's the interesting thing. Here's why I got excited. I didn't get as excited as me finding out that Randy Schroeder got a lifetime ban from the SEC for trading. But I was like this level of excited. AI on Google says that Super Patch is not a multi-level marketing company. And Tina says otherwise. And with our MLM hopper, Tracy, this is also the lady who may or may not have made some really aggressive statements towards Aaron about her house location, etc., etc., etc. Go watch Aaron's stream, or maybe you have to be a member to watch that one. I don't remember. But Tracy and Aaron kind of have, I don't know. They've run into each other on the internet, if that makes sense. I've done a chunk of streams about Tracy. Some of them are members only from back in the day, and some of them are more current. So, and she got an Elamir tattoo. If you don't know what Elamir is, how do I even explain this? There are these dissolvable... Okay, you remember the Listerine breath strips that you put on your tongue and they dissolve instantly? Imagine that, but imagine a less dissolving product that doesn't taste as good as a Listerine strip, and it's yellow. It looks like a Post-it note, and you put it on your tongue, and all of these healthy claims, whatever, it fixes all this shit, allegedly. So Elamir has kind of been silent for a long time. A lot of reps came in, took their commissions, and ran. In my opinion, Tracy has been one of those people. So, hello, Jessica. I do think Tracy probably secretly loves being covered by Anti-MLM. And, if she stops the bad behavior, I'll stop covering her, I guess. I guess. Stop it. Should we do a doom scroll on Van? That kind of sounds like a chill night, you know what I mean? Like, grab a snack, grab some comfy socks, and like TikTok doom scroll on Van. I think so. Maybe. I don't know why I've got a blue background and my face is like, we're gonna be red right now, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what's happening. Hello, Clocka. Yes, we got some spider webs. They're more visible because I've got this light down here is finally working. Normally, it won't change any kind of color. It's not connected to anything right now. It just decided to be blue. So, like, cool. Anyways, it's fine. It doesn't matter. We're getting distracted for no reason. We do have bats. The bats are set up. We've got Tracy set up. For my ear-sensitive buddies in the chat, she starts her stream chewing a chip. Multiple chips, so maybe just turn it down right before I press play, and then when she stops chewing, turn it back up. Yeah. If you're not sensitive to chewing, then like forget I said anything. Oh. I will need a battle buddy? Come on down. Wendy, Jessica, Jen, anybody else? Al? We are looking at Tracy. Tracy is she's been covered for her alleged outright bad behavior. And that's my opinion. She also is a MLM hopper, which is interesting. And she belongs to a company, or she is an independent contractor with a company called Super Patch. Part of the AI description on Google when you type in Super Patch is Super Patch an MLM. AI on my end says it's not an MLM. Tina.org, which is who I trust, says it is an MLM because the guy who owns it or started it also owns another MLM. So, as long as it's after Thursday after 1. 13 months, let's go. Moving on up. And then our Halloween thank you.
Well, we're moving on up to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
I'm sorry, I know some member milestones came in last night when I was co-streaming with Savannah, and my brain sometimes, I was trying to focus on the stream, pull up comments from Savannah's chat and my chat, and also manage the video, and then there was just like multiple factors that derailed me. So thank you so much for all the member milestones that came in last night. I wish I could have done a better job recognizing all of y'all. I hope you still had fun, and I will try to make sure to do a better job saying thank you on stream. Also, here is I love you. So, thank you. Hero! Although, I didn't get demonetized. So, that's the first time ever not having the correct audio set up, and I didn't get demonetized. So, holy shit. Win for live chat, win for Savannah. Yeah. My executive functioning is not back to normal. You know what I mean? Let's go. Let's go. Connie from Onate joined LifeWave. Holy crap. It's an MLM and it got really bad media coverage in Canada. Which MLM? LifeWave or Super Patch? And Tracy is still doing paid for letters or paid per letter or letter writing scam. I mean letter writing multi-level marketing company. Okay. Super Patch. Yeah. Oh, Super Patch is the one that got really bad coverage. Oh, how interesting. It is really twisty, in my opinion, that Google is saying that Super Patch is not an MLM. I just find that would make it harder for people to find out or avoid a network marketing quagmire. You know what I mean? Oh, we did get a ban in some territories? No, for sure the original one did. Oh, did you fix something? The one, the original, the one we're pulling Wolfie, that unadulterated one, that got banned at Hell in a Handbasket. But ours looks good, unless I'm sure Jessica may have worked some magic on the back end. As I say things, I'm like, is that going to be taken inappropriately? And then if I'm asking that question, probably is. So we can read that first if y'all want to. Hold on. Let me go out real quick. Please hold. We can read about Super Patch from Tina.org. Good enough? Where's my cameras? What you should know about Super Patch. Tina.org. This is a video. This is that. This is just in case fuckery happens. Okay. All right. Tina.org takes a closer look at this MLM offering Braille for your brain. Wait, what? Oh my God. Let's go. Danielle celebrates 6 months of membership. Let's freaking go.
Well, we're moving on up to the side, to a deluxe apartment in the sky.
Yeah, you've covered this. I'm sure you have. Tracy's being Tracy. I didn't realize they're calling it Braille for your brain. That's odd. I have done this on quite a few people now, but I've never had the balance test done on me, a woman says in a video posted to Facebook in May. I'm sure that might be interesting to look at. The balance test is actually a series of tests, each of which ends the same for the woman, in failure. Either she loses her balance or isn't able to resist the pressure exerted on her by the person performing the tests. After each test, she nearly falls onto the couch. Then the woman applies a patch to her right forearm. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Subject to the same balance tests a second time, she becomes a rock? So all of the me working out in the gym recently and working on my mobility and getting stronger so that I can stand without my walker, I could have just fixed all of that with a patch from Super Patch. Okay. This is going downhill fast. Yup. Yeah, Braille. Oh, hell no. Yeah. No way! Let's go! I don't know why this is so high, but there we go.
I love you.
I'm doing my best. Oh my god, y'all are going wild. Thank you so much, Jenny. Isn't Braille already Braille for your brain? Yes, Lisa. Thank you, Natasha. Also, yes, Jessica, don't touch my brain. I need to see the ingredients of that patch. Yeah. The woman in the video is Yarrow Fox, a high-ranking distributor in Super Patch. Wait. She was already in... Was this recorded before she joined the company or after she joined the company? Was this a reenactment? I really have a lot of questions now. Oh, y'all can't see anything. Let me make a duplicate of my cameras. Please hold. Copy, paste. No. Bottom left. Sorry, please hold. Y'all can't see anything. My bad. All right. An MLM company that sells wearable patches for everything from balance and stability to athletic performance to pain relief and better sleep. But it's the balance test videos promoting the MLM's Liberty Patch that are all over Facebook. In another Liberty Patch demonstration video posted to Facebook last year, another high-level Super Patch distributor, or associate as Super Patch calls them, Michelle Ellis, explains how the company's touted Vibrotactile technology works after successfully performing the test on her mother. What? Essentially, this sticker has ridges in it, and the ridges in it have nothing in them. Once those ridges in that pattern touch your skin, there's a message that goes to your brain, and it says, quote, "This is the message for your brain," end quote. So this specific patch is saying, quote, "Your range of motion, your stability, and your balance are enhanced," end quote. We getting fucked right now. What? What? The stickers have nothing in them. Yeah. What? What? Super Patch calls it Braille for your brain. I'm sure blind people love that. You know what I mean? And there's more. After receiving multiple complaints from consumers, Tina.org took a closer look at this MLM operating in the U.S., Canada, and the UK. Here's what you should know about Super Patch. Oh, we love a background check. Not a background check, but, we're nosy as hell. And I know y'all are too. I know Live Chat's nosy. The founder and CEO of Super Patch is Jay Dhaliwal. But Super Patch is not Dhaliwal's only MLM. He is also the chief executive at Vox Life, which he founded in 2016. Vox Life's products, which include socks and insoles, and at one point included patches, purportedly use the same haptic Vibrotactile trigger technology as Super Patch's dozen patches. In a company press release last fall, Super Patch said, over the past 14 years, Dhaliwal has done extensive research and developed a line of healthcare products for pain, sleep, anxiety, and other conditions that incorporate haptic Vibrotactile trigger technology, a technology that has shown to influence the neuromatrix of pain. Oh boy! The message is I got scammed by an MLM. Yeah, indeed, indubitably, yes. Also widowed, but we can't help that. That's okay. And there's overlap between the companies and testimonials on the Super Patch website that report results achieved using both Vox Life and Super Patch products, as well as in research cited by Super Patch that examined both companies' products. And in a video on the Super Patch compensation plan, which recognizes Vox Life as the distributor of Super Patch. There's so much overlap that it can be difficult to tell when Vox Life ends and Super Patch begins. Okay, so this is we're going to get to the video because this could be a whole stream. Hello, Al. Where's the science? There is a lot of talk about the science of Super Patch on the company's website, about how the Vibrotactile technology inside the patches sends a message to the brain, leading to a wide range of benefits for the wearer. But that's primarily what it appears to be. Talk. According to the research that Super Patch shares on its website, only 3 of its patches have been studied at all. The REM sleep patch, the freedom pain relief patch, and the peace patch. Who named these? And the studies on these products raise some issues, including none of the studies were randomized to reduce bias among participants. They were all funded by Sristi Holding Co., which the studies identify as the distributor of Super Patch. The studies all relied on the self-reporting of study participants, all of which is to say that the research isn't likely to pass the FTC's RCT standard for health claims. I want to get to know about this more because I think it'd be helpful, when we react to shit on the internet. Tina.org reached out to Super Patch for comment. Check back for updates. Okay. Wait, what? Misleading FDA marketing. I know, I was like, we're not going to read this. No, we can save it for later. Here is the article if y'all want to read it, because I'm not going to keep information hostage. Why is there... I hope that link works. All right, here we go. I don't have any of my scenes set up, so that's kind of sucky. Here we go. Oh, wrong one. Here she is. Miss America. Just kidding, it's Tracy. Get out of top chat purgatory. Right meow if you're stuck. This is your message. RCTs for the win. Also, probably not large enough studies. Yeah. Wait, what? You used to evaluate drug studies for your job? I love that. I'll have to tag you in, on understanding stuff that we read. It works, boss. Oh. Yeah. I mean, I've had awful screen grabs done on me too, but this is a start. Again, sound warning. she's going right in for the chip. Like, I love that she's eating delicious food, but sensory nightmare in 3, 2, 1.
A little crunchy. This is the 3rd time I've went live today. And some of you are like, I wish the heck it would be the last. I don't know. I'm sure it will be. It's almost 11 o'clock. 10:30. Close enough.
Okay. She's sped up. She's sped up. So, like, okay.
Let's see if anybody hops on. What do we want to talk about tonight? I know I need to cover these grays, and I said I was going to today, but we ain't made it there yet. We ain't made it there. These are my favorite chips ever.
Oh.
I'm not here to talk about favorite chips.
They're not my chip. Oh, my God.
I just need to get some things off my chest. Comment if you want to stick around. And if you don't, that's okay, too. Tomorrow's church. You can, get ready for bed and go to church in the morning, too. I probably should go to church somewhere around here myself. Because I'm being a little angry. Got a little tension building. I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to say anything until some people comment. So I know people's on here. These are the best chips ever.
Is this the definition of rage baiting, or is it only rage baiting for people with sensory issues like me? Because, like, what is happening? She's like, I'm not going to start talking until people get on. I mean, it's never stopped me before. Oh, why can't we hear her swallow? Because her mic's probably shit. Clock. Why would you do that? Oh, thanks, Al. I do not attempt to eat while on live stream. Yeah, I try to mute myself if I eat, because, like, sometimes I gotta eat, but I try not to.
They're kettle corn. Not kettle corn. What is it called? Kettle chips. Aldi. They're so good, the barbecue.
We can hear it. We can hear them.
Anywho, I know y'all have been commenting on my last post, and you're like, who unfriended you? Who's been mean to you? Let me just say this. Please comment, because I don't want to sit here and talk to myself. We talk about this all the time.
She does that to get engagement. I mean, okay. I don't want to talk to myself. She does it all the time. I mean, not trying to be mean. I talk to myself too. But there's no but. I talk to myself too. She does this all the time to get engagement for her Facebook posts because she's in Super Patch. She's trying to get people to tag in to see what the hell's going on. And then she's going to tell us about, allegedly, maybe she's going to, like, it's more putting the fishing rod, whatever you do with fish, like when you fish, putting the lines in the water to, like, get someone to bite. The problem is when somebody, obviously not if you're struggling with technical difficulties, but in this Facebook situation, she could have been starting her story and then people would know, I need to pop in immediately because she's going to start right away. So I don't want to miss anything. But now she's trained people like, we don't have to get there till 2 minutes in or 5 minutes in or 10 minutes in. She's training people to do this. So, oh well.
I've talked about this a zillion freaking times. And yet.
Have you talked about it a zillion freaking times because you've jumped to MLMs like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 of them? That's probably not an accurate number, but like, drop a comment in the live chat if we know which one she's jumped from. We know she went to Elamir. And then she went to, was it Olive Tree People? I don't know. She went a lot, and she's a traveling nurse, which is why what she said to Aaron, and I'm not going to go into the details, was shitty. Because, like, you have the skill to help people, and then you do that. Like, give me a break.
It continues to happen because people don't know how to be
Slim.
Adults.
Awaken.
For one. Hello, Ariel. How are you? They're the best chips ever. Have I unfriended people before that has left a company? Not because they left a company. I can tell you that right now. You have to do something to me personally for me to unfriend you and delete you. That's just the way I am. I don't just go around and block people because I leave a company. Hey, Sarah Crawford. I'm on a roll tonight. Let's get her done. Let's just let it all out, shall we? Let's just open up the curtains and let everything out in the open. And I'm going to eat chips while I do it. And if it's too loud for you, I don't want to tell you.
Oh my God, this is the worst decision I've ever done. I've never regretted choosing a video to watch more than I do right now. Oh. Oh my God.
Well, I'm hungry. Before I knew it was 8 o'clock. I was like, what the heck? 8 o'clock ain't done nothing. Ain't done nothing. Let's roll. How many of y'all have been scrolling your Facebook, the book of faces, okay? And you see those little friends things that says, suggested friends. I feel like this light's too bright. If it is, we'll just tone it down. It'll say suggested friends. And you get this look on your face. You know that you have it. If anybody's in the room looking at you, they're like, oh gosh, what's going on over there? You get the look of shock on your face and dumbfounded, like, wait, what? She's my friend. Why would I need to? She suggests to be a friend to me when she's already my friend. Well, newsflash for you kids. That means they've unfriended you and you're no longer friends. Did you know that?
I'm trying to make myself.
Yeah, it's 10:15 here. I get a little ahead of myself. Do you guys realize that? That's how you find out most of the time that people have unfriended you. And you're like, good to know. And then you immediately wonder, how long has it been since I've talked to this person? It's been a while, apparently. But when it's, for the most part, certain people, I know what's going to happen. The minute you leave a company, you're going to get unfriended, you're going to get blocked, and that's just the way it's going to go down, because that's who they are. Because you've watched them do this to several people in the company, or every company they've ever been in, for goodness sakes. But when it is a person that you've never had any beef with.
Sometimes I feel like these calls with Tracy, when she loses her shit after she leaves a company, and then this happens every time she leaves a company. It's almost like she's called one of her friends to rage or vent, and we get to listen to the entire call. But she's also doing this to recruit people into her new company, because she's trying to establish how wronged she was, how much of the person who was hurt. And so people would want to join her, because she would never do that to somebody else. So she's trying to be still somebody that an individual would want to join in multi-level marketing, in my opinion. So that used to really bother me. And now I'm like, if you don't have the courage to say it to my face, what's bothering you, and you just want to dirty delete me, then you're not worth my energy. Have a nice life. Yeah.
Whatsoever, you actually have been what you thought was a friend. You thought you were friends. That's where it gets a little touchy. The boogeyman was in their room one night, and I literally go up there to help make sure nobody got in their room because they were scared. And then I'm scrolling Facebook tonight, and I'm wondering, why is this person no longer my friend? And it
maybe because you tried to recruit them into a multi-level marketing company. I don't know. I'm sure I should listen to more of the story, especially since we're only 4 minutes and 44 seconds into the video, and I've already been streaming for 35 minutes. So, rip.
It's shocking to me. And actually, my friend Anna's been deleted by this person too. And we're sitting here like, what? So here's my question. Is it that? Are people that threatened or that territorial of their network marketing business that when someone leaves that they think has a little unction of little influence or power? I have none. Okay. I have none. I don't have a strong arm that I'm going around strong arming people into joining my team or coming to my company or listening to my opportunity.
See, I don't strong arm people into joining my company or listening to my pitch or whatever she's saying. She's continuing to put bites in the water. She has her little fishing line in the water, and then she's throwing a couple of crumbs out. She's gently saying, look how reasonable I am. Look how safe I am to join an MLM. I'm not like those MLM people that you know. This is strategic. I think we all know that. It's strategic, but she's doing it in a roundabout way to let people know she's with another company and that she's still available for you to join her. And all of those posts about MLM maybe is the reason why somebody dirty deleted you. You know what I mean? I don't know.
People are grown-minded adults, and we don't own them, for one, okay? But are you that worried, seriously, that worried, that you're going to lose people on your team because of little old hillbilly me?
Yeah, because you've cross-recruited people from every company that you've hop to, so you're not a safe person for them to still be friends with, because you can see every single person in their friends list, unless hopefully everybody in the live chat here has made all that shit private. They don't want you raiding their downlines, which, I'm sorry to say, this happens all the time.
I don't get it. Someone explain it to me. I know the reasoning behind it. This is where Aaron's going to take this video and critique it. And Aaron, I'm with you, girl. I see you on lots of things. But why?
Aaron B's just got a shout out. Let's go, y'all, because using the chat for Aaron. I thought she was talking about a different Aaron, and I'm like, no, she's talking about her best buddy, Aaron B's. Oh my God. Y'all go subscribe to Aaron. Let's go. Every time I'm like, I'm going to do a live stream. And then Tracy's like, Aaron has Tracy's number, not like her actual number, but oh my God. Let's go. Oh, see, you name them, and then everyone knows that you're stressed and pressed about the anti-MLM content that's been made about you. One, for your bad behavior. Your behavior. Good God. Yeah, Tracy like half doxed her. Yep. Aaron lives rent-free in her in her mind on the daily. Yep. She just name-dropped Aaron. Oh my God, this is hilarious.
But what?
Oh, we got a shoulder smolder. Hold on. Do I have Careless Whisper loaded up? Let's see. Yes, we do. Oh.
Why? I don't.
My shoulder smolder bit via the kazoo is kind of like the Wish version of Aaron's shoulder smolder. You know what I mean? Like, not as good.
Understand. Have I? Like, I had a lady message me today, and this is a real conversation that was had, and she's like, I'm really looking, I want to know everything before I, basically in a nutshell, I'm not going to say it word for word because I'm not.
Is this period comma lady? Oh my God, is it period comma lady? It might be. I totally, like, period comma became such a big thing. Cease and desist. The whole situation with Aaron became such a big thing. Like, the period comma is more memorable than the person who sent it. And now I'm thinking, like, was it Tracy? Not the Wish version. Yeah, essentially, yes. Interesting that Aaron would be popping up in your algorithm. Yes. No, it's not. It's a different lady. This is not period comma lady. Who's period comma lady? What company were they with? Do y'all remember? I'm sure Jessica knows.
That smart that I can remember.
It wouldn't surprise me if Tracy did something like that.
Every single word that she said. But she has messaged me before and asked me about this opportunity here in this business here.
Someone's going to ask, what opportunity, what business is this? After they're going to be like, oh my God, what are you doing now? What are you doing now? What are you doing now?
Should be working and stop worrying about others. Exactly. I don't understand it. And she says, well, I just want to know for sure that this is, I will compare. And I was like, here's what you need to do. Oh, snap. Here's what you need to do. Let's try putting these glasses on, see if I can see better. Yeah, if I got lights in my eyes, it's okay. Because I need to see what's going on here. And this is what I told this person. Hey, Amy, we're getting deep and raw. We're getting a little bit.
Charlene said it was someone in a company that was not memorable in any way. The most memorable thing was the period comma. Oh my God.
Under the belt. I don't punch people in the junk and run. I punch them in the junk, stand there and be like, come at me, bro. Come at me again and see what happens to you. Okay.
For unfriending you on Facebook? You're going to say, come at me, bro? What's with the threat to physical violence? Like, what is happening? I sell textured stickers that activate your placebo effect. Oh my God. Maybe they don't have one of the stickers. Maybe she needs to stick one of the stickers that'll help her like calm down. Do they have one of those in Super Patch, or like do those ones not work?
I don't sucker punch either. But here's the thing. This person messaged me and was asking me about the business opportunity, and she's trying to decide if she wants to stick around there. And I'm like, let me tell you something.
Strategic.
I'm glad you made it on. Let's go. I gotta take these glasses off. And I said, here's what you need to evaluate. Don't compare what's out there. My business, toilet paper business, I don't care what you're selling, what you're slinging, I don't care, it don't matter to me. Look at your business that you're in right now, that you're currently in right now. And are you happy? And how has your business performed? Hello, Sarah. How has your business, listen, Linda, listen. How has your business performed in the last 6 to 12 months? Is it where you want it to be? And if it's not, why is it not there?
Are you literally, and don't worry, this is already downloaded, so you can't dirty delete stuff even though you do, in my opinion. Here's my question, Miss Ma'am. You're literally admitting to reaching out to people to cross-recruit, pull them from one company to your company, and you're doing it on the internet where nothing ever gets fully deleted? Are you serious right now? I mean, I guess she's being so vague. No one's gonna sue her, but that it has happened in the past. I mean, Advocare sued. Who sued Jesse Lee? Advocare versus Modere? Was it Advocare versus Amber DeLoof and Jesse Lee Ward because of cross recruiting? It happens. It happened in Young Living. It's happened in other companies. Is the price point too high? Are customers not buying? Customers falling off? Are you not working your business? What's the dealio? Okay. And that's the questions I ask. I don't immediately throw out, oh, well, here, look at this. We're better. Yeah, we are probably better, but that's my opinion, and I'm allowed to have. Oh, there she is. I don't do that, but I believe it. I don't tell you that my company's the best, even though I believe it. I'm being so subtle right now. Are you, Tracy? God dang it. But I'm not trying to sway people away from y'all's teams. So you don't need to worry about, I don't want to be your friend if that's how you look at me, to be quite honest with you. You've actually opened up a spot for someone to be a friend. But that's why I made that post. Network marketers, you know what I'm saying? It's not about just network marketers, but those are the freaking offenders. Those are the people that are offending me and a lot of other people out there. And you? Network marketers are the people who are offending you, which mean if we're doing the logical little, if this equals this and this equals this and this plus this equals this, then we can take the definitions or take the values and put them in the formula. You are offending one of the offending group because you are in network marketing / multi-level marketing. This is you can't make this stuff up. It makes the industry look bad, and it shouldn't. This is a great opportunity for people to earn an income, help their families, save on products that they use anyways. So why do we have to turn it into, playground days? Oh, I'm not playing with you because you're talking to her. Well, I'm not, you didn't pick me first on the kickball team, so I'm going to go over here and I don't want to talk to you no more. It's like, grow up and get a set, will ya? If you have an issue with me. Why do we always compare somebody who's like more mature as a specific gender? Like, I know I'm being a specific body part on somebody, and it always seems to be the grouping of individuals who have more like privilege in general compared to people without that body part. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. What? And you got something to say? I got these 2 big fat ears right here. Well, they're not fat, but they're biggins. And I can listen. You know what I'm saying? You don't have big ears. When you are no longer making it well. And here's the thing. This person wasn't even on my team. I'm just going to clear that up right now. This person, they have no financial interest in me. But anyone else? Balls are weak and sensitive. Why would I grow up hair? Good question, Melissa. Why don't we talk? Yeah. It wouldn't have affected me at all. I would have been like, wow, okay. But this person, this is another thing that bothers me. I love me some Jesus, okay? But I'm not going to bring Jesus into my business and guilt people into this and make them think I'm being one thing when I'm not. I don't do that. you know, for all of the ethical Christians out there, love it. Happy to have you in the chat. Happy that you're out there in the world combating the unethical Christians out there. And I'm not saying anything specifically about our buddy Tracy, but half doxing or threatening to dox somebody, where in your theology does that make any sense? Ma'am? I don't understand. It's like, is this a joke? Is this a joke? Is this a joke? I don't understand.
Now, do I love the Lord? Yes, I do. Do I cuss a little every now and then? Yes, I do. Do I do things I shouldn't do? Yes, I sure do. I'm human. I ain't perfect
like half dox someone. You're not perfect. I mean, you could listen to your live streams over and say, does this really fit in my character as a nurse, as somebody who takes care of people? Does this fit in my character as just an individual, like a human being? You know, I don't know, respecting other human beings. And again, I am talking about unethical behavior on my channel because this behavior, in my opinion, is awful.
him. I'm not, and he knows it. But what I can't stand and what I see all the time is people using that. Okay, they do. They use it as a platform to sell their product, and I don't like it, and I don't agree with it. Period. I don't agree with it because here's the deal: would Jesus unfriend me?
Jesus probably wouldn't use Facebook, Miss Ma'am. Is someone actually like unfriending you, or are they just unfriending you on Facebook? There's a lot of reasons somebody does that. One, they don't want you raiding their downline because you've made all of these MLM connections. Okay, cool. Or they're like, this conversation's not worth it. I already know that you don't add any value to my life, so I'm going to unfriend you on Facebook. I mean, there's lots of different reasons. And some people are like, hey, the conversation's not going to go well. It's going to put me in emotional distress, and as somebody who needs to preserve and promote my emotional well-being, I'm just going to unfriend you on Facebook. Like, good God. I'm like, does anybody still use Facebook? But I'm like, yeah, I'm sneaking into multi-level marketing groups. So yeah, I still use Facebook.
Who? Maybe I should have titled that this. Would Jesus unfriend me? Can he see past my flaws?
I think the person who is kind of overturning the tables at the temple would maybe lose his shit over multi-level marketing. You know what I mean? But I mean, ask the ethical Christians in the chat, because I don't. I just have questions.
He has several times. You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking for a friend. Would Jesus unfriend me? Because I decided to go to a different church? Probably not. As long as I'm getting fed, I'm getting blessed. Hey, Anna, we're going deep. And things are kosher, you know what I'm saying? I would be good with him. But, buddy, in network marketing, if you pick a different church, we're using analogies here. Stick with me, kids.
Oh, my God. So now we're comparing multi-level marketing business models to, like, houses of worship, or however you want to describe it, where hopefully ethical people gather to come together as a community for something that interests them or they believe in, and that house is sacred to them. And you're going to make the comparison that switching MLMs is like switching churches. Oh, okay. Or what about you? Like synagogues? You know, I don't know. Churches didn't exist when Jesus was alive. So good point, Melissa. Good point.
Going forward. Would I get kicked out? Like you go over there and we're done with you. We're washing our hands with you. The people that aren't your
Did you get terminated from the last company you were in, or did you switch companies and then they didn't want you to raid their downline to bring them over to the new company? Like, I'm like missing so much information, kind of like Randy Schroeder not telling us that his son was the CEO of whatever, the marijuana MLM that he was a part of. His son's the CEO. So when he's talking about getting terminated or leaving because of ethics, he left out a bunch of information, kind of like Tracy's leaving out a bunch of information right now.
Friends do that, okay? But you thought they were. I don't know how many times we have to go through this conversation, but apparently I'm done. I need to butt my head one more time to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm a granite countertop right here in front of me. I'm about ready to start banging my head on it to say, wake up, sister. I know who my friends are. And each time I leave a company, I see a little more and more. Bringing it to church today, yes, we are.
Can away. Yeah, when you go and type that up, Randy Schroeder, son, comes up. Also the article where he got a lifetime ban for trading on the stock market because of stuff. If you missed that stream, you missed out because like we went on a squirrel trail.
I see it a little more and more of who they are. We're adults and people need to stop acting like they need to grow up. I'm going to tell you right now, I've befriended, I know, let's see, 1, 2, 3, I can count 4 people in my hand right now. I can count them. Hey, Jocelyn. Hey, girl. I got that thought in me. You know I do, sister. But I can count 4 people right now off the top of my head, and I can name them if I wanted to. And they know who they are. But I actually still talk to one. You know, we still talk. We start talking again. She made a mistake. She made a big mistake. She hurt me. I didn't go after her. She did something to me. And I'm going to be your friend, and I'm going to stay faithful to you, and I'm going to be true to you. I don't delete you because you leave my team. I don't do any of that stupid stuff. I'm a freaking 52-year-old woman, not 5, okay?
If you were switching companies so often, why would it be in your best interest as, you know, the person who needs to have a huge downline to delete anybody on your social media platforms? Because how are they going to know to come over to your new MLM if you're deleting them? So you not having to have deleted people doesn't mean anything to me about your just not wanting to delete people because, I mean, you're going to make more money if you don't. Tracy? The logic is not logicking, honestly.
Girl, network marketing drama sister. It is what it is. I don't do it. But if you do something to hurt me or you hurt someone that I care about, then that's it. I'm respectfully washing my hands of you and I'm going on about my merry business. That's the right way to handle it. She
is trying to present herself, this is my opinion, as the less dirty of the two, like the ideal multi-level marketing individual that you would want to join in business. She is talking about her business. She's talking about the type of person she is, that she's not going to abandon you if you switch companies or if she ends up going to a new company, that it's live and let live, that she's somebody that you might want to be in business with because she is a Christian. And if you're just listening, there's a lot of air quotes going on and I'm not sure because I'm only doing it with one hand, so like maybe I'm just doing double because I'm just not air quoting with my other hand, but she's laying a lot of foundation to try to be somebody that you're gonna like know, like, and trust. And so of course you can trust her. She's not gonna unfriend you. Of course you're gonna like her because she's so easygoing, but she does have a lot of feelings about somebody just unfriending you for quote unquote no reason. And you're going to get to know her because she goes live all the time. So you feel like she's a buddy, you know, she's working on the layering process to continually try to get people to sign up for her pyramid scheme. I mean, her multi-level marketing opportunity. What do we know? When the math doesn't math and the science doesn't science, the MLMers be MLMing. Yes, Brandy Lee.
Go and delete people for no reason because they left my team or they left my company. I'm friends with people
Or she left her own companies multiple times, like not countless times, but a lot of times. You talk about, what are they called? Kit nappers in multi-level marketing, where they go in, they buy the kit, and then they get the commission and they move on to the next company. Or maybe it's they buy the kit and then they don't do anything with the business and then they go on to the next company, or they buy the kit to get the discount. I'm not quite sure. She does that. She does a commission raid. She does a drive-by commission raid, and then she goes from company to company to company. And she'd probably say, look, I had a principled issue with the company. But you seem to be bought in when you got that tattoo. Yikes. I mean, ugh. So she switches a lot. And we say pivot, but this kind of pivoting is a little twisty because she's bringing her team She's influencing people to go with her from company to company to company. And I'm not here for that.
In companies back when I very first started in network marketing 10 plus years ago, for goodness sakes.
Again, she just laid out a piece of foundation. I have experience in the industry. You want to be on my team because I have 10 years, which isn't as much as Erin B's has, or had when she was still in. But she's laying out, she's giving you little crumbs about why you'd want to be on her team.
I don't know how many times we have to have this discussion. And I don't know how many times I got to be just like, come on, wake up. These people aren't your friend. Quit giving them space in your life, right? And there's one of them right there, Sandy. She is one of the people I'm talking about, not that I've unfriended. She's one of the people that has been my friend for years. Freaking years. Whether it's been a part of my team or not been a part of my team, I still support her. She came to the last company I was with and joined somebody else because they were in her town. She had talked to them about this first, and that was the right thing to do. And there she is, the girl that she joined, right there. This is a perfect example of people showing up that are...
And again, she's showing real examples of when she was being so reasonable, and why wouldn't you want to join a reasonable person in multi-level marketing? This is so strategic. I cannot... Nikki said, I was in pure romance to get the discount, but then I saw how toxic it was, and they wanted me to spend money on classes that I didn't want to take, and they made it a thing, so I left. Love that for you. I love that you're able to leave. Oh no, she put someone on the spot. So awkward. Yeah. She left off better. Yeah. Yep.
Freaking real is Lauren. She did the right thing by joining her. But Sandy's been a part of my life as a friend, a true friend in network marketing that I met from network marketing that has went outside of that. Okay? She knows that she can call me anytime with any kind of problem, whether it be in business or in everyday freaking life. And I'm going to be here to support her and talk to her like a friend would. Okay? That's who I am. But I can tell you right now, this, and I'm going to say this, I'm going to call both of them out because they're on here. I don't know Lauren personally. I know just of how Sandy speaks of her. She's also a leader in that company. Okay? But is she on here? She's on here supporting her friend Sandy, even though it's my life. Lauren hasn't unfriended me. Lauren, none of that stuff's went on. These people aren't bashing me. That's how you handle that right there. That's how you are a true example of what a good network marketer is those two people that I'm just sitting here talking about right now.
That's ad hominem. What is the logical fallacy where you're attacking? I'll have to look it up.
Okay. There's going to be other people that watch this and be like, oh my gosh, I am not bashing. I am just trying to set an example of what you should act like as a grown Indian adult. Okay. Don't delete people because they leave companies. If you want to, and your friends list is so massive that you need to make room, go ahead. Okay. But really stop and think about, I'm a strong person. I'm literally like, I can be one of the most cold-hearted people you ever meet. Ask my husband. But I also have a big heart.
We know when you were threatening to dox somebody on the internet. I mean, Miss Ma'am, we know you can be that way. It's not hidden.
But there's people that are in these companies that join these businesses because they want, off topic, but you look so good. Thank you, girlfriend. That's my little niece right there. Love her. She's pretty.
Okay, so there's informal fallacies, appeal to authority, equivocation. Is that it? No, it's not equivocation. Sorry. Ooh. Begging the question. Consider the following argument capital. Okay. The begging the question fallacy occurs when the conclusion of an argument is assumed to be true. Okay, that's not it. I mean, it might be part of it, but argument from ignorance. Appeal to ignorance. This fallacy consists of assuming that the lack of evidence for a position is enough to demonstrate. That might be. It exploits gaps in knowledge. That's not it, but that is good to know. Faulty generalization. No. I don't know these off the top of my head like Julie, Joe, and Aaron do. So you're saying we should... It's not straw person. Composition fallacy. fallacy of composition assumes that what is true for the individual parts of something must be true for the whole. Okay, that's not it. I'm going to keep playing her.
But there's people that join these businesses because they don't have a big network. They're lonely. They don't have a lot of friends. They don't have family that's supports.
Appeal to pity. Is this one? Appeal to pity? This happens when someone appeals to the audience's sentiments to compel support for a conclusion. Please tell me this is it. Okay, hold on. Appeal to pity. This happens when someone appeals to the audience's sentiments to compel support for a conclusion without giving reasons for its truth. Oh, it's so close. It's not it, though. God dang it. Keep playing. Oh,
Them.
Hi, Patty the Batty. Pick a fallacy, any fallacy. How's it going? Tracy's in another multi-level marketing company.
They really don't have anybody. I'm about ready to cry thinking about it because it makes me mad. But there's people that join these companies that do it because they want that friendship. Okay? They want that friendship.
Sure. Agree.
They need it. And it's people like the person who unfriended me that give our industry a bad name. Now, I'm strong-willed.
She's doing something in this talk so far where she is positioning herself as I don't know if it's appeal to authority, but she's positioning herself as the better person and or the person who should who's taken the most harm in the situation, but she's appealing like within the system that she is currently attacking. She's still in network marketing, she's still in multi-level marketing, but she's not like those other network marketers. I don't think it's appeal to authority. I just can't find the right one. Is it straw man? I don't know.
Person. I have big shoulders. I can take it. You can come up and punch me in the face and I can take it. I'll probably hit you back. But I'm just saying, you ain't gonna hurt me, if that makes sense. Not you ain't gonna know about it. That's for daggone sure. But there's people that are not that strong. That you don't know what's going on in their life. You don't know how important your friendship might mean to them. And when they're suddenly scrolling on social media and realize, oh, they deleted me. Not that you owe anybody an.
So the straw man fallacy, allegedly, it's a very common one according to the principle of, this is too smart for me. The straw man fallacy is the direct refusal to adhere to the principle of charity and argumentation, which is the strongest interpretation of an argument should always be preferred. This is too smart for me. I don't know. There's an appeal to power. That's why I have the kids' book of fallacies, but I don't have it on me. Oh, you're good, Chelsea. Have a good lurk. Is it appeal to emotion? Could be. I'm going to keep playing, sorry.
Explanation. I'm not saying that you do. It's your friends list. Do with it what you want. But when you know people are just deleting you because you left a company.
Appeal to emotion occurs when someone tries to convince another person by evoking their feelings rather than providing evidence. Y'all, hearts and hype in the chat for Chelsea. Ding, ding, ding. Yes, indeed. With the appeal to emotion fallacy, people accept a claim as true because they react emotionally to it. I think that's it.
Because they're worried that you might poach their team. I don't go and stalk people's social media. I don't go and stalk who's commenting on whose posts. I have friends in that company that are my friends. Okay, Sandy's on here. She is one of them. And anytime I see her comment about anything about that company, and I've used that product and I still love it, I'm going to go comment on it. I'm going to go support her because that's the right thing to do because she's my...
No, because you are playing the long game, in my opinion, because you being nice to someone, in my opinion, is keeping the door open if they ever leave their MLM. Oh my God, Tracy's been so supportive and she's been in so many other MLMs and yet she still comes and supports me. If she ever leaves that MLM, she may go talk to Tracy and that, back and forth that's happened. Tracy is going to have that recruit because she's continued that relationship because Tracy never dirty deletes anybody on Facebook.
daggone friend. She's not. I'm getting mad thinking about it. Oh.
What is happening?
When I get mad, I cry.
So do I.
Okay. But some people are never... They're just never going to be there. They're never going to be there. They're never going to be mature in their business and their relationships and secure in them, I guess I should say. But they'll never be there. They'll never be that person. And when you bring Christianity into it,
okay. Just because you are independent contractors with the same company doesn't mean that you have to be friends or be in communication with that person. Is this like new stuff that we have to go over again? Hannah Alonso's awesome. She's really offended that people would delete her. As if she never deleted anybody, yeah. Oh, the lesser of two evils principle, also referred to as the lesser evil principle and lesser evilism, is the principle that when faced with selecting from two immoral options, David, also a win. So it's a combination, appeal to emotion and the lesser of two evils principle. Thank you.
like I said, I love me some Jesus. I'm not perfect. I do things wrong. I can tell you that right now. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you, in my personal opinion, and if this is me judging, then that's okay. But I believe myself to be a Christian. I love the Lord. I've been saved for a long, long time. I can tell you my testimony that will bring you to your knees, the things that He's done in my life. I can tell you that right now. I'll be bringing you to your knees and you be giving your life to.
I mean, okay, that's fine. Why then did you threaten to dox somebody online? She's going to say, oh, I'm not perfect, I'm not perfect, I'm not perfect. And she's never apologized to Aaron. When, again, the behavior is the issue here within multi-level marketing, within the multi-level marketing companies that Tracy's been a part of.
The Lord, by the time I get done telling my testimony right now, if I did her, let me tell you that right now. But don't call yourself a Christian and do those kind of things for no reason. Because Jesus...
Oh, for no reason. Okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Don't do these things for no reason, but she's okay if you're a Christian, if you do them for a good enough reason. And in her mind, people making videos about her on the internet is a good enough reason for her to behave outside of the theology that she is proclaiming that she believes in online. Is that what she's saying? I want to rewind it just for a second.
That will bring you to your knees, the things that He's done in my life. I can tell you that right now. I'll be bringing you to your knees and you be giving your life to the Lord by the time I get done telling my testimony right now, if I did her. Let me tell you that right now. But don't call yourself a Christian and do those kind of things for no reason.
See? Don't call yourself a Christian and don't call yourself a Christian and do those things for no reason. So the reason has to be good enough. And is she the person that's deciding the reason's good enough? Maybe it was a misspeak, but I don't think it was.
Because Jesus won't unfriend me. He ain't going to unfriend me because I leave a business. He ain't going to unfriend me because I switch and go to a different church. I'm having a yellow moment, Lauren. I'm a true red. But once in a while, Jesus throws a yellow at me. He's like, you're going to be yellow today. I got a yellow cup. This is as close to yellow as I get. But He makes me turn into Big Bird every now and then I lose my marbles and I just turn into a blubbering idiot. But it's because I care. I honest to goodness care. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Nyando.
And I just get tired of the fake. I just get so tired of the fake. I don't want to be a part of fake, period. Like, I don't have a bra on.
No true Scotsman or appeal to purity is an informal fallacy in which one attempts to protect some of these are like so far above my head. Is an informal fallacy in which one attempts to protect an a posteriori claim from a falsifying counterexample by covertly modifying the initial claim. Rather than admitting error or providing evidence that would disqualify the falsifying counterexample, the claim is modified into a priori claim in order to definitionally exclude the undesirable counterexample. So she herself and her behavior get to live outside of the rules because her behavior doesn't fall within what she just said. Yeah. Brain hurt.
Right now, like, for goodness sakes, I barely got pants on. I actually have jeans on. My hair is a hot mess. My roots are showing.
Your skin looks incredible. Your eye color looks incredible. You have got, looks like you have lip something on, and your hair looks great. To me, whatever filter you've got on, doing great things for you, Tracy. You look great.
It is what it is. It is 10:30 at night, and I'm sitting here telling you all these things, okay? We're not perfect. Nobody on the social media highlight reel is perfect, but that's what you see is the highlight reel, okay? Behind closed doors, there's some nasty ugliness going on a lot of the time.
Is the time that you were attempting to dox Aaron, is that one of the nasty things that was going on behind closed doors, except you did it on your public Facebook page? I'm confused. I'm not sure I'm following Tracy.
Times. But I really think if we work together, we can stop that. But too many people are worried about their daggone pocketbooks, their wallets, their purses, whatever you want to call them, their Apple wallets. Let's go there. They're too worried about that to remember what being a friend to somebody is really about. Does that make sense? Or am I just sitting here squalling like a mashed cat? I'm just saying. It's very frustrating. It's very annoying. And you would think I would learn my lesson, but it's okay. But just remember,
why don't you just go message the person who unfollowed you or unfriended you? If you even wanted to. But you seemed, this is an hour long. You could have said, hey, I didn't realize you unfriended me. Did I do something to offend you? Or are we just in different places in our lives now and there's no animosity? If there is something I should apologize for, let me know. Or if there's a disagreement about what one person thinks you should apologize for and what your perspective about it, go separate ways. Good God. A 59-minute and 23-second live stream about, getting upset that somebody unfriended you. Good goodness.
Like I said, there's people in this industry that are here because they want the community, they want the support, and they want friendships, and they want to feel like they belong somewhere. Oh, thank you, Sandy. See, Sandy's cheering me on. She's always going to cheer me on, right? Because that's who she is.
Yep.
But there's people in this industry that are not.
Because she cares less about the friend than using the incident to further her business. And we've seen the breadcrumbs about what she's done to make herself the trusted MLM person to go to.
As strong as I am. And they're the people that I care about and that I worry about. Me and Anna being unfriended.
Yes, she is, but she's also using it as a recruiting video for Super Patch. And I thought Super Patch is an interesting MLM because AI, how there's an AI bubble now. If you search for something within Google, that AI bubble doesn't think that Super Patch is a multi-level marketing company, at least on mine. But when you go to tina.org, Super Patch is a multi-level marketing company. And Tracy's a part of it. And the patches are wild. We read a little bit about it at the beginning of the stream.
She ain't gonna lose no sleep over it.
Yes. Lesson release.
Because we're used to it, right? Oh, Nancy, I ain't gonna let nobody hurt you. Don't you think I will, girl?
I think MLM reps capitalize or take a situation where they've been the victim or they've been hurt or they've been, in their mind, wronged and use that as a recruiting because your why should make you cry, as we learned in Mary Kay. Y'all may have learned that in other places, but your why should appeal to someone on an emotional level so that they will be able to make a decision about the validity of your business because of how they feel about your story. And so, because they learned that early on, they continue to do this throughout their career because that's how they bring people in to the high control group.
Makes perfect sense. A lot of people are here for the community, and it's very sad when people act like idiots and friend them for no reason. Yeah. Now, when you switch a job, for instance, okay?
You can't use that example in this situation because, you're switching independent contractor status, and it's not a 9-to-5. It's contract work, but you're getting paid on commission only. So, does it really meet the definition of a true job? Maybe it does, but I don't know. It's not quite exactly the same thing. Hi, Melody.
We are building something different. Yep. Oh, see, I love that. And I love that. And I know that about you guys. I do. What was I getting ready to say? It's no different than if you switch a job. There's people, obviously, I know that I'm not going to talk to some of these people in this industry that I used to be in a company with every single day like I used to, because we're not on the same team. We're not having that interaction like we used to. But I certainly don't expect them to unfriend me when I've been friends with them for years. Right? Do you know how hurtful that could be to someone that's not strong like me, that came into this industry because they wanted friendship, they wanted fellowship, they wanted community? Right? How devastating would that be? Or to realize, you know what, you used to talk to me a little bit, but the minute I left your team and your company, you don't comment, you don't like, you don't do anything. You didn't even really say good thank you, and I wish you well. There's people that's on my team now that came here from the last company, and they are hurt. They're hurt that people were didn't even tell them nothing.
Again, she just dropped another breadcrumb. There's people that came with me from my last company and they're hurt, or there's people that I'm still friends with from my last company and now I'm at this company and they were hurt because people unfriended them for no reason. And so she's making herself the reasonable person. She's making herself the likable, trusted person that all the stuff. And of course, you'd want to join her team.
Now, as a leader, I'm going to just tell you right now, it is kind of hard to keep up with everybody on your social media. It's impossible, to be quite honest with you. And I don't expect everybody, oh, boo-hoo, I'm so sorry you're leaving. But I do expect more. I know, Lauren, and I appreciate you saying that. That means.
Can I just gently say this to the live chat? Preserve and promote your emotional well-being. If that means you can't watch my stuff anymore and you can't even subscribe to my stuff anymore, that's okay. Because guess what? A core tenet of mine is preserve and promote your emotional well-being. And if me not being in your life or on your YouTube page is better for your mental health, that's incredible. Please do that. Please put things in place in your life that help you and are good for you. Good God. I don't even know. I don't know about what's going on, and I don't really like that she's using this as a recruiting talk.
Means a lot to me and Anna both.
Should we speed her up? I should have taken the pauses out. What did I even do? 1.5? Are we gonna?
I don't expect some of the behavior that I've seen, and it's not just with the last company. I'm not. It's all of this industry. It happens across the board. Okay, it happens. Actually, I'm still friends with people. I just don't delete them unless they have done something to me that is absolutely devastating. And that's a smart thing to do, Lauren. I just don't do it. But I try to keep things off of social media as much as possible, but a person can only take so much.
Tracy, can I remind you that the internet is forever, and the live streams where you've communicated a lot of detail about your past interactions with your team or the leaders or whatever in your MLMs you've been a part of, the internet's forever. The internet's forever. The internet is forever. Don't do it. Don't do it, Miss Ma'am.
I'm saying it can only take so much. And I, for one, like I said, I'm strong and I can take a lot of things. But hey, Linda, but there's something.
But you can't take a person unfriending you on Facebook? What?
That are just shocking. Have you guys all had that happen to you? You're scrolling on social media and then you see suggested friend and you realize, wait a minute, I thought we were friends. Has anyone else experienced that?
have you ever heard of not being able to get back into your original Facebook account because maybe somebody hacked it and then you had to start a new account, or maybe you got a divorce or something and then you wanted to start a new account because you didn't want to have to go through the process of, I don't know, picking friends between you and your former spouse or whatever? Like, have you thought about that before, or no? It's only about you, Tracy. There's so many reasons someone would come up as a suggested friend again. And guess what? If you get deleted, like, okay, go take a nap, eat some more off camera. Like, I'd say, like, have her go take a nap, but she wants to recruit people into Super Patch, which I don't know who came up with that name, but it's wild.
There you go, Lauren. And that's the way I am. Have you guys experienced that? How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel inside? Because what do you immediately do? This is what you immediately do. Thank you. This is what you immediately do. You start internalizing it and saying, what did I do? What did I do?
Maybe, do you think this is a conversation she should have had with her therapist? Or like a friend in a private phone call? Like, no, I mean, I honestly love being nosy as hell and having access to all these because they post them online. But maybe, like, for the health, this would have been a good thing to talk to a therapist about. But I don't know.
Did I do something wrong? You start blaming yourself. You start turning it to yourself of what you did wrong. Well, let me tell you something, okay? Let me just tell you something. If that's happened to you, because we immediately start thinking, why? What did I do? Did I say something? You start going back and looking at messages and thinking, did I hurt their feelings? Did I make a post that was offensive to them? Let me tell you something. It is not about you. It's about them. And we need to stop.
Sometimes it's about, you. Sometimes it is. I've had interactions where I've been the person that they did not want to be around with me anymore. And so we went our separate ways. Or I've said, I don't want to be around you anymore. And we went our separate ways. And I don't wish any ill will or any harm to those people. Like, I don't know what to tell. I don't know what to tell you.
Karen, as a society, when that happens, as in general, like, to me, that shows a very small-minded person, for one, who was never a friend to begin with.
No, people grow and change. You end up being in different places in your life. I like reading books. And what if I have a friend who only likes going to the movies and they don't like reading books, which is cool. Like, we can do separate stuff. But if that's the only time they want to spend with me, and let's say I never watched any movies, we might be in different places in terms of friendship, where if we don't have the conversations and we don't have fulfilling conversations together, maybe we're not really that compatible friend-wise. So it's okay to, like, I don't know, try other people or not get stressed out about it and understand, like, people can grow and change and move on, lesson release,
Because I'm going to tell you right now.
I'm very sad. When I got sober, I lost most of my friends because they were doing things detrimental to my sobriety. Yeah. Yep. And they may, and again, you have a couple of different people in that instance as well, where there's people who are willing to say, like, wow, I am willing to do things maybe that we can hang out and not drink anymore. Or there's people that's like, you know what, like, sobriety is not important to me and I'm going to keep drinking and I don't give a shit. And so Emberry has to make the best decision to preserve and promote her emotional well-being. And does that suck to lose that much of a community? Hell yeah. Is it probably lonely until you can make new friends? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, it is. Hi, Tish.
Now, any friend of mine, true friend.
Quick buy, got a video out soon about one of Tracy's new companies, Impact Global. Cool. We're talking about Super Patch tonight, so it's been wild.
Friend of mine, and I can say this with certainty, any true friend of mine that would unfriend me, I'm going to know why they did it. Because we probably had a conversation, something led up to it.
You just got your hands on a signed copy of Full Moon. I'm so jelly. I love that for you.
I'm not. It's not going to be. It's like when God gives me a word about something, okay?
Oh,
or He
God.
has someone give a word to me. This is how confirmation works. I'm giving you a little Jesus moment here, too.
I'm not going to say it. 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 I'm not going to say it.
This is how this works. If someone ever comes up to you and gives you a word and says, God told me to tell you this. I don't do that, say the Lord and all that stuff. If He talks to me that way, then I'm going to talk to you that way. But He says, listen, Linda, go tell them this. It's what they need to know. And He's done that to me a lot. I definitely have that. He gives it to me a lot. I have discernment big time. But He'll tell me.
I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. I'll say it with her off screen, okay? Miss Ma'am Tracy is going to talk about discernment and getting words from God, meaning there's people who believe that God speaks to them and they get information that they would not have access to, and they're supposed to deliver that information to either people they know or people they don't know. You're telling me that you are claiming to receive divine, I don't know, mail from God, and your discernment doesn't carry over into not trying to dox somebody on the internet? How does that make any sense? Ruby Frankie, is that you? God. Hi, around noon. So, if you're not in the religious space, there's prophet level. Okay, set that aside. There's people who believe that they get words or feelings from God or the Holy Spirit. And if it's not initially theologically offensive, they go deliver that to the person that's on their heart. I know that can be kind of hard to I don't know, process if you're not religious, or if you are a different religion than I don't know what kind of Christianity that is, but it's a whole, I'm just confused about the hypocrisy. You know what I mean? That's just me. Oh, where did my thing go? There it is.
Something about somebody, I need to go tell them, and it's in the exact moment they need to hear it, okay? And if it's not in the exact moment that they need to hear it, then He don't tell me, or He tells me, but He tells me to wait on it, and I wait till He's given me that. Go ahead, go tell him. And it don't mean squat to me. It means squat to me, but I don't know what it means. If that makes sense, I have no idea what that word is going to mean for that person, because I don't know what is going on in their life. That's the whole purpose of it, okay? Because that takes the me out of the situation, and it's all Him, right? It's all Him giving me that information.
Really? You're telling me none of your bias that you've built up, none of my bias that I built up, is going to get in the way of me delivering information that I believe God gave to me and that I'm going to be able to transmit to somebody else? Maybe so. I have a hard time processing that. If you're one of those people that believe that, and you're an ethical human being, you're an ethical Christian, the way that you practice your faith doesn't bring harm to other people, I'm open to understanding what you believe in the comment section. Just do not offer to pray for me if we disagree. Okay? Thanks.
That person. It has nothing to do with me. It's for them. It blesses me, but it's for them. And He's done that to me several times.
If it's from God and none of your bias gets in the way and you deliver it to the person, how does that bless you? Does it feel good? Like you feel kind of an ego boost from that? Because I think that is directly in conflict with what the Bible says you should feel about stuff like that. Who knows?
I think to myself, oh my gosh, I'm about to tell this person this, and this is a lot. I hope it means something. Okay? When you're a true friend and you are not friends any longer, you know why. It didn't just fall out of the sky and you have no clue what it is. The confirmation is there. It's the same with this.
No.
When someone gives you a word,
I think you're supposed to pray and test and make sure that you're not full of it when you think that you're getting something from God. Pray and I don't know. Someone who's ethical, let me know. Words from God. Like, what's the scripture for that? I don't know. I don't know all this. I don't know all this stuff.
Heard about something. They are telling you from him. And the minute you hear that word, whatever it is, it's for you. The minute you hear it.
Here we go. Testing prophecies. Hold on. You're supposed to watch out for false prophets. I'm going to try not to read out stuff because I know I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable, but I'm trying to see, like, oh, but this might be appropriate for Tracy. You'll know them by their fruits. That's from Matthew 7:16. Like, what do they say they're about and what are they doing? You know? And you can't just blanketly say, well, I'm not perfect, and that's supposed to give you a pass.
You know it's from God. It's a confirmation. This person, I'm not going to tell you something that you don't already know. It's a confirmation. So if someone ever comes up and gives you a word, says it's from God, and you don't have any clue what they're talking about, and it is nothing that you've ever thought about, talked to God about, prayed about, nothing, it ain't from God, okay? It's nothing to do with him. Get away. Run from them because they be the devil, okay? I'm just saying.
That's not necessary. That's not, okay, that's fine. We're going to disagree. We're disagreeing. This is totally religious manipulation.
Saying it out loud. Devil, stay away.
Anna said, I'm a pastor, but I'm late, so I can't help. It's okay. It's been a cluster, Anna, honestly. Yeah, David, I think so.
Confirmation is something that you...
How did we even get to this religious rant? You know what I mean? Like, we were talking about getting unfriended on Facebook, and now we're full on in, you know, we're on a full detour, and we're on a squirrel trail that none of us signed up for.
Already know. A friend who's going to...
I think we are past help at this point.
Friend me, I'm already going to know, right? I'm already going to know that it's coming. Something's happened. We've had a falling out. That's a true friend. And whether we can work through it or not is one, you know, that's not for me to necessarily decide at the moment. So when someone does that to you, don't sit and immediately think that it's you. They're the ones with the problem. They're the one who's acting like a fighter.
No. When you can process through things, if you can process through things, if you have the bandwidth to do that, and you could weigh something out and you could say this is the situation, and the other person is coming in with their perspective, and maybe you take some time to think about it, or maybe you don't have to. You can say, okay, I can take responsibility for this, or I am not going to, like, their understanding of what I did and my intent and my, like, there's so many, like, possibilities for the situation. Oh my God.
Year-old. I'm 52 years old. I don't have time, to be quite honest with you, to sit and worry about who's doing things like that. It does sting and it does hurt when it's certain people because it's so unexpected, and it is.
Thanks for that reference, Sandra.
Definitely sad. But just stop and think about, I'm talking to everyone in this industry right now. Leader, this might be your first day in network marketing, and you're like, what the heck did I get myself into? These people are a bunch of freaking Looney Tunes. You might be involved in a bunch of Looney Tunes, but you also might be involved in a bunch of group of people that are super sweet and really do care about you. And even if you leave that company 10 years from now, you're going to be going to one of their kids' weddings because you're going to be true friends.
There's good people in network marketing. There's shitty people in network marketing too. There's good people who do shitty things in network marketing, and there's maybe shitty people who, you know, pretend to do good things in network marketing, or who are really good at network marketing and make a lot of money and maybe take advantage of people in their downline. Like, there's not always, sometimes there's a situation, but, like, yeah, for sure. We know that. We've seen a bunch of people who've left MLM, and there's people who's still in MLM who are decent human beings and are trying to figure shit out. Like, okay, we know that already.
For life. Okay, I have those kind of friends that I've met in this industry. Sandy's one of them. Okay, Anna's going to be one of them. Anna is one of them. I could have not come here, and she would still talk to me, and she was still, the night all this went down, when I decided to go ahead and join this company, we were having a conversation about true life problems and not anything to do with network marketing and her trying to recruit me or anything like that. She was having a genuine life crisis. Okay, and we both had them, and she needed to talk to a friend. I'm honored that I'm that friend. And because of network marketing is how I met Anna. Okay? Have me and Anna had our falling outs in the past? Yeah. And Sandy's kids are my grandbabies. I've claimed them, so there. Sorry. But she needed a friend. I know. And when she said to me, I don't want to talk to you about this other thing because I don't want you to think I'm trying to recruit you. It's sad that we're in that mindset that people think that about us all the time. I don't want you to think because I'm talking to you and you're in another company or I comment on your post that I'm trying to get you on my team.
But it sure is nice when you have done the work, Tracy, and when they leave their team, they have a good rapport already built up with you because you've intentionally done that, and then they end up coming over to your team. Yeah, that's one of the side effects of always looking for anybody with a pulse to join your team. Anybody with a pulse and a credit card. You know what? I mean, we're taught in MLM that we don't know where our next recruit is coming from. It could be anybody, and to not prejudge somebody. And again, a lot of the training specifically on Facebook are make sure you're saying happy birthday to people and start up conversations or restart conversations after the birthday wish and stuff like that. Intentional the entire time.
If I'm trying to get you on my team, I'll come right out and say, listen, let me get your credit card out. Let's go. Because that's who I am.
Yes.
I'm sorry I'm crying. It just really ticks me off. And I'm having a big bird yellow moment tonight, okay? But here's the deal. What if I would have been that person? What if I would have been a type of network marketer that was a transactional friend? That was I'm your friend only if you're in my business, only if you're on my team. What if I would have been that friend that night that Anna called me and needed to talk?
You would have called
What
someone
if I
else?
would have been that friend?
I don't know.
That not true friend, that fake friend.
What do you mean not true friend? You just mean someone who's always available, like who doesn't have any boundaries? I'm confused. I'm taking this too literally. I think I'm probably taking this too literally. Oh, keep going.
You don't know what people are going through in their life.
She's going to say you don't know what people are going through in your life, so you need to be whatever.
And I know this is stupid. I know this might sound stupid. They're not friends. They're not a dollar sign. They're not friends. But Anna, that night she needed me as a friend, okay? And that's what I was. Business will always come second, third, last. It doesn't come anywhere close to being first.
Really?
When I'm a friend to somebody, okay? But people need to evaluate. They need to evaluate what that little button is on social media. Because I'm going to tell you right now, from this point on in my network marketing career, I've always held it to a high standard. And that's why I made that post, because I'm putting you fellow network marketers on notice. This is.
Oh, what post did you do? Okay, we're going on Squirrel Trail. Please hold. I'm going to go to her Facebook page and see what post she's talking about. We'll put it on screen. She's putting network marketers on yesterday. Oh, she did her letter writing. She posted about yesterday. She did her super patch post. Super patch. When did she put network marketers on blast? I don't know where she did that post. Did she delete it?
Your notice right here.
What's a letter writing MLM? Aaron's done a couple of really good live streams on it. There's been some other people too. Basically, and Aaron's explained it, so it may just be better for you to go. It was like pay per letter. Julie Anderson's done a lot of videos on it too. It's like pay per letter or paid per letter, and it'll explain it all. It's pretty. You handwrite letters, and you mail them, and then you get somehow you get money. I know it's like, it has to be more complex than that. It's twistier than that, but Aaron's done a lot of videos.
Do not, and do not friend request me if you don't know what that word means. If I'm a transaction to you, if I'm only going to be your friend while you're in my company or on my team or a sideline, whatever. I'm not saying you have to be my friend for life and you have to talk to me every day, but give me that respect.
No, you take the initiative and you say, I am only going to accept friend requests from individuals that I have a connection with. You're going to tell somebody else how they're going to behave? I mean, I guess I'm doing that online. I'm talking about behavior and hoping to highlight it because it's consistent across the board in MLM so that people can either choose to get out if they've been wondering about it, or maybe they get more information so that their eyes are wider open. That's not the right word. Their eyes are open to the potential pitfalls in multi-level marketing, even though I think that the entire model is unethical. There's something with, and I'm only going to say this because I think it applies to other things via therapy. As I've learned to navigate and kind of unmask, as I've been in therapy weekly for my autism, but there's something about that my therapist has talked to me about advocating for myself and not expecting other people to change their behavior. Meaning, if I'm extra sensitive to sounds, I'm not going to ask somebody to stop chewing next to me. I have tools like my headphones. I have earplugs where I can still engage in the conversation. I can still eat next to people, but I can have some modifications because I know that I'm more sensitive to stuff than other people are. I can also, if something gets to be too much, I can advocate for myself and I can say, I feel this way. I'm either going to remove myself to go regulate myself or whatever that is. So if you're upset about your friend request, your unfriending situation, maybe you be more discretionary with who you accept as friends, Tracy. Hey, Michelle.
Give me that respect because I think I deserve it. I think I do. I've made mistakes in the past. Like I said, I've unfriended people, but I've unfriended them for a reason. They know what they did. There is no question about it. You're never going to get me unfriending you and you scrolling Facebook and seeing that I'm not your friend any longer and wonder why it has happened. I'm telling you, that day will never come because you will know exactly why I'm not your friend. Okay?
Did the 4 people that you unfriended know why you unfriended them? I mean, I hope so.
But I use that example with Anna because I know what she was going through and what she needed that night. But if I had not been a true friend, I don't know what would have happened. And I'm being honest about that. Okay? Not saying I saved the day and I'm a special magical unicorn that only exists in rare form that you only see flying through the night. I don't know. I like to be a unicorn. She said all the time. But what if she would have been one of those people that I'm talking about?
Okay, she's running her mouth right now. I've put the super patches on the screen. Oh my God.
Isn't so strong.
It's a graphic design nightmare. And also, what am I looking at?
That's in this for the community that wants the fellowship. And I would have treated her as a transaction. And I don't have time to talk to you because you're not making me any more money. I don't need you anymore. What would have happened? Lisa, your story. I'm telling you.
Enhanced blood flow? Defend patch. Enhanced blood flow also helps with allergies. Also improved natural healing. Also faster recovery. Also immune support. So you've got immune support, but just in case the patch doesn't keep you healthy, you're going to get better faster because the same patch is going to do what? Higher neurological homeostasis. What? Natural biophotonic activation? Does the Freedom Patch have a bald eagle on it? Maybe. It kind of looks like ketones. Do we wonder if the company that produces these patches is Terry LaCour in Melissa, Texas? Who makes the super patches? Terry LaCour super patch. I need to look it up. I don't know the address on it because whoever did the graphics, it sure does look like ketone packaging. Yeah, the Liberty patch. I don't even know what's happening.
On you. Your story is the most.
Kick It patch, help overcome bad habits? What? Look at the bottom right. Kick It patch. Help overcome bad habits. Just generic bad habits. Impulse control. Kick It patch. You know, who freaking cares if you've got brain chemistry issues or like you need to balance chemicals and everything? Like, nope, this patch is going to be able to help. James. I think they make a medication for that now. A victory patch. More power, more strength, more balance and stability. But also the Liberty patch does balance and stability, so what? This is fuckery.
It's powerful, and you are the most strongest woman I think I've ever met in my life. And had I not went to that retreat, and you not went, and because of network marketing, I got to meet you. So this is how this works. Lisa will always be a part of my life. She will always be a friend to me on social media and in real life, should we ever get to meet again. Because that's who I am and that's who Anna is, okay? That's who we are. And I really find it sad that there are so many people in this industry across the board, and they exist in every company. And if you think they don't, if you think that you're sitting there and you're thinking, oh, not me, my company don't do this, bull freaking crap. It's everywhere. It's across the board. Do better. We want this industry to change. We want people to be a part of it. We want people to have fun and enjoy it. Then we have to be the change to make that happen. Stop treating people like a transaction. Like a good pair of your favorite jeans that you can fit into because you can fit into them. But the minute you've gained a little bit of weight and you can't, you just toss them to the side.
Literally, if your pants don't make you comfortable, cut the waistband, or if you can afford it, buy new pants. Because why would you be wearing something that's too small or even like too small for you? What?
Don't do that to your friends. Don't do that to your friends. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I've said this before. I'm going to answer for everything I've done, said in this life. Okay? I'm going to answer for it, and so are you. We're all going to go one of two places, whether you want to agree with me on that or not, and that is...
This is like Thrive, for sure. It's not Thrive. It's called Super Patch. And it's not a joke. Here is the website. I was trying to find their address.
going to cause you to unfriend me and delete me because I'm talking about Jesus, that's okay. Facebook's probably going to shadow ban this because I've said Jesus 50,000 times in this message. But he is going to evaluate me in my life in every aspect of it. And this industry is...
I mean, more likely Facebook is going to say the multi-level marketing part of your page is the issue in terms of sharing this video out. But continue on, Miss Ma'am. Hi, Callie.
Part of it. Have I done things and said things I'm not proud of? Yes, I have, because I'm human and I mess up. But I can promise you this. I am not a person that will ever set out to hurt anybody. Okay? I will never...
What about hurting somebody? What about half doxing somebody or threatening to dox somebody allegedly? But I mean, we heard the video where you did that. That wasn't intentionally setting out to hurt somebody? Because certainly you would never want your stuff shared out online. You would not want to feel, in terms of location, unsafe. You wouldn't. Yeah, Aaron. She threatened to dox Aaron.
Never be that person that sets out to hurt somebody intentionally. Because I care about people's feelings, whether you believe that or not. I got the ugly cry.
If that's what if that's what gets you shadow banned, my algorithm is broken.
I don't care. Even with my customers, I don't care if you buy from me everywhere I go, because God knows I've been everywhere. Okay, let's talk about that. I mean, like Stacy. Stacy's done some things with me, but Stacy hasn't done everything with me. But guess what? Stacy knows she can call on me anytime she needs to because I'm going to be there to talk to her. We just had a conversation the other day. And I didn't hit Stacy up telling her she needed to join. Did I, Stacy? Did I message you say you need to join this? You need this? You need this? I don't do that. If someone comments...
No, because you have a longer game in terms of how you recruit people. This is a layering element. It's the know, like, and trust. And this is how you're letting people get to, quote unquote, know you and like you and trust you. Because you're the reasonable MLM person that people can be friends with and, you know, coexist in different companies. And when they leave, they can go and join whatever company you decide to, whatever, be a part of in the next 6 months.
Ask me questions, I'm going to answer it. You know what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? I just want people to be happy. And I don't mean just people in network marketing. I mean all of my friends. Of course, I want you to be happy. But I get to these points. I don't have these moments very often. So enjoy it while you can. I don't have these very often. I don't cry. I'm not a crier. It takes a lot to make me cry. But when I know that there's behaviors happening that can harm people and can hurt people, it does bother me. Because I just can't sit back and overlook it. There were things that happened to Anna, and I'm not going to say what they were, but I'm going to tell you this. Because there's a lot of
Can you stop sharing somebody's story and their name? It'd be one thing if you kept it anonymous. You keep dropping somebody else's info. It's not your story to tell. Good God.
speculation.
You're a nurse. You should know better. How did we get here? She's so bothered, and she's also sharing shit she shouldn't be sharing.
When I was in a company, and I'm going to say the name of that company, it was Prove It, okay, because it's been long enough, and they burnt my cookies good, and they did me and my husband wrong, and it was a serious legal matter, okay? It was a very serious legal matter that we could have won, but did we have the money to fight them for years? No.
It was a serious legal matter that we could have won, but we didn't, so we what?
But even with where I was at in that company, I was a champ. I was a rank 6. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. I love you, Jennifer. And everything that had happened and everything that was done to him, it was done to him. It cost him. It affected us, our family, by about $14,000. That's how much it affected what happened to us. Something they did illegally.
So you didn't get your commission that month? Like what do you mean $14,000?
Okay. Now, here I was in this company, and my husband was hurt. I was hurt. So I had to make a decision. Do I stay in a company that I've worked so hard to get to where I was? I had a team. My fire wasn't quite still there, but it was still there a little bit. Do I stay and just sweep it under the rug and act like it didn't happen? Or do I go? And that was a very easy decision for me because I'm a person who has morals, ethics, and values. Okay.
Oh, God. Stop. Oh, my God. Is it moral and ethical to threaten to dox somebody online? You know what I mean? That's my question. I would say unequivocally, no. It's not moral. It's not ethical.
Okay. You have to do something to me to get me to react. I don't just act out of craziness, okay? And hormones. It don't happen with me.
So you don't act out of quote unquote craziness, her words, or act out from your hormones. So threatening to dox somebody and where they live was intentional. I mean, I'm trying to follow the logic trail, but I'm having a hard time because you keep double speaking.
And I thought to myself, what kind of wife would I be? And I'm talking about this in this situation too. What kind of friend would I be to Anna? Knowing what I know, and this person's going to go back and watch my live, and then they're going to message me and say, I didn't do anything to her. I know what happened. I've seen it. I heard it. It is what it is. And in my opinion, it was awful and terrible. And that's all I'm going to say about it. But what happened?
That's true. I understand HIPAA's only for like medical information. I'm just coming from like a parallel perspective. And this is, let me ask if this makes sense. You know the value in terms of patient privacy with HIPAA, medical information. I know it doesn't apply here. Of course. If you're in the habit, though, of maintaining people's privacy or even having that infrastructure in your mind because you encounter it daily at your 9 to 5 or your 12 hours on, 12 hours off, or what she is a travel nurse, doesn't that type of infrastructure carry over to other things in your life? Maybe not with everyone, but wouldn't some of the habits of protecting people's privacy, wouldn't that color some of the other parts or influence some of the other ways that you interact with people? So yeah, I think that's shitty that she's doing this to Anna. I've encountered not great people in the medical field. It feels like some of the things that she has learned should apply in other areas. Yeah. It's just, ugh. She knows better, but my point is she's not legal. She's not legally liable. For sure she's not. I'm just going off of her 41 minutes and 40 seconds up to this point beforehand, where she's talking about how much she cares about people, how reasonable she is, how she always looks out for other people, how she doesn't, mean anybody harm, and also then decides to start sharing tidbits of someone's private story. I'm just like, it just rubs me the wrong way, for sure.
Okay, and hormones. It don't happen with me. And I thought to myself, what kind of wife would I be? And I'm talking about this in this situation too. What kind of friend would I be to Anna? Knowing what I know, and this person's going to go back and watch my live, and then they're going to message me and say, I didn't do anything to her. I know what happened. I've seen it. I heard it. It is what it is. And in my opinion, it was awful and terrible. And that's all I'm going to say about it. But what happened there in that company, as a wife, how could I have stayed in that company and looked my husband in the face? Because he would have supported me. He would have supported me.
Did you have a ghost account via your spouse and they terminated your partner account so that you only had yours? Because are there restrictions in Prove It about you having a same account under the same address? Let's see. Can you have a partner account and Prove It? Can you have a partner account and Prove It? Maybe you can. A Prove It promoter sets their own hours and determine. Okay, partner promoter. Find spouse. Enrollment through use of spouse or relative's name, trade name, assumed name, business entity, or fictitious identification of any kind to evade or circumvent this cross-sponsoring policy is strictly prohibited. Cross-sponsoring is the enrollment into a different line of sponsorship of an individual or business entity that previously enrolled as a promoter. Actual or attempted cross-sponsoring is strictly prohibited and may result in termination of the offending promoter's account. So is that what happened to her spouse? That he was the offending promoter? They lost out on commission, but she was still the main promoter, so they were attempting to double dip, and she got upset about it, so she left Prove It. I'm confused. I mean, I don't know.
But I know what he would have thought, because I would have thought it. I would have been hurt. Okay? Money is money. Money comes and goes. Trust me.
What were you hurt about? Not following the rules? Like, Tracy, what are you talking about? Read the contract. That's fine. Also, Prove It can terminate your account for any reason. They have that written. Most multi-level marketing companies have it written in their contract, so it allows them to get out of shitty situations that could harm the company.
We've had a lot of it, and we've lost a lot of it, and we've been through pure hell. Okay, just like a lot of you other people out there watching have. We've all been through it. But what kind of person would I be if I would have stayed in that company prove it at the time. And told my husband, well, I'm sorry they did this to us, but I still got to do this. Respect means more to me than a paycheck.
You respecting the rules of prove it, does that also mean more than a paycheck or no? What? What?
Okay.
The details are not important. The important thing is she's the victim. David? Yeah.
Someone thinks of me that I care about and I love.
Like, I don't like multi-level marketing companies, and I think that Prove It dropped the ball on the ethics. They have a code of ethics in Prove It that Jessie Lee was continually able to break, but they let her continue to stay because she made them a crap ton of money. That's my opinion. But when you look at the contract with what you're agreeing to, kind of like the contract that you agree to when you are participating on Facebook or Instagram or any social platform, or anything you agree to via your credit card or your phone or your computer, the program that runs all your computer shit, like, you're agreeing to something. If you've read it, great. If you haven't, you could be in a situation where you're surprised about something.
Means more to me than a paycheck.
Oh my God.
You understand me? Every single time. And it was the same situation here. Okay? I was not happy. I had not been happy for a while. And I was trying to fake it till I make it to get through that time. But when you know, you know. And when this situation happened with Anna, all I could think about up here was that is what I went through with my husband. And Anna is a friend. Okay? And someone might say, well, I can't believe you would give that up because of just a friend. Because that is what a friend does. Do you understand me?
Did she leave the company because of her friend or what? She's not giving us enough details.
Okay? When I say ride or die, I'm a ride or die friend. I'm not your play patty cake.
I'm not.
And I'm your friend when it's convenient for me. I'm your friend when it's making me money. I'm your friend when you're getting on Zoom and helping my team, talking to my team and doing this. I'm your friend. No, I'm your freaking friend. Do you understand what that means? So that's why I'm making this very clear to you, network marketers especially, because you're the ones that have the problem. I don't have this problem with everyday people in my life. I don't have friends unfriending me for no reason. Okay?
You don't have friends unfriending you for no reason. So did the individual who unfriended you, did they have a reason and you don't like the reason that they unfriended you? I have questions. I have more questions than answers on this video.
Before you click friend request on my social media, you need to watch this. You need to watch this. And
before you accept people as your friend on social media, you need to decide if you, Tracy, want to be friends with them. Because guess what? You are sure saying a lot of things that people should have to do a lot of work to try to interact with you. And you could have the discretion to say, maybe it's okay if they follow, but I don't want to accept a friend that I am not sure we're actually friends.
Need to think, I need to put out a friend application. I'm going to start an application to be my friend. Because it means something to me. It means something to me, whether you want to believe that or not. It means something to me. You're not a number that I just want to have this many followers, a Google Doc. Let's do it, girl. I don't want to say I have 10,000 followers. I don't care about my algorithm. I don't care about how many people.
You just earlier said that saying the name of Jesus is going to shadow ban your account, which would be one of those algorithm worrying statements that you are just now saying that you don't care about the algorithm. So I'm like, my brain is going in circles right now.
Comment on one of my posts. I don't care about making a post and putting 50,000 graphics below it so it gets it up in my feed. If you go and look at my post, you will see that. I care about making my content, putting my makeup on, talking about my products, and making a good post here and there and making some people laugh. I like to make people laugh. That's what makes my heart happy.
No, the posts that are easygoing and lighthearted get people to come back to your page to read about your shitty multi-level marketing products. It's all strategic. It's all strategic. I'm sorry I'm like leaning this way. I should probably just that should be better. Oh, God.
Giver, and I like to make people laugh. That's the two things that makes me happy. I like to give and I like to make people laugh. And I can't do that being a crappy, sucky friend. Can't do that. So.
You can make anybody laugh. Have you seen a meme account on Instagram? Okay. I'm taking this too literally. I know I am.
Oh, Anthony, see, this will make me cry. I love Anthony. And the reason I want to bring this up, because he's one of the people that has been on my team years ago. Okay?
Look how desirable I am. and how reasonable I am, that people are still engaging with me as they've been on my team. And I'm going to remind Anthony also that he was an MLM a long time ago and that I have not dropped the ball with him. So if he ever decides to join Super Patch or Pay Per Letter or whatever MLM she's a part of, she's planting the seed in his brain to do that. Oh, DC, you're just a hater. You're thinking too much into this. No, you're strategic, Tracy. You for sure are strategic.
But the fact that he can get...
I mean, honestly, I'll say a positive thing. If I looked this good being a weeping willow, I would take it. I mean, I get blotchy. I'm blotchy right now. I get blotchy. I may like... It's not a good look for me. If y'all can cry and still look cute, I'd love a tip or 2 or 12.
Get on this live and watch me like a blubbering idiot cry.
You haven't blubbered really the entire live, and we've watched 46 minutes of this.
And say what he just said. Anthony knows if he ever called me and needed something, if he had a problem and he needed...
What a lamb chop. Did anyone watch Lamb Chop growing up? Or Lamb Chop Sing-Along, whatever it's called? Wendy said this is the rant that never ends. It's the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started watching this not knowing what it was, but now we're all stuck watching this forever just because. Listen, if you made it this far, lick the stream. We're at an odd number, and y'all know how I hate that.
Talk to somebody. He's a friend. He's not someone who was just on my team. And he was a rock star when he was. Let me just say that.
See? She is edifying or building him up to make him feel good and associate that good feeling with her and multi-level marketing. Tell me I'm wrong.
But it's people like that I've met in this industry that keeps me going, that makes me continue to think there's still some good in people out there, even though some of the bad ones give this industry a bad name. I keep going because of people like Anthony.
I mean, far be it from me to like say something that disagrees with you, Tracy, but one of the things that give people in the industry a bad name would be bad behavior, which maybe would also be threatening to dox somebody online because you didn't like what they had to say about your bad behavior in one of your MLMs that you've since left. Make it make sense, except it doesn't make sense.
Never met Anthony had it not been for network marketing. Do I talk to him all the time right now? No. But he's my friend. He knows that if he needs me, he can message me and I'll talk to him. He knows I'll get a listen to Linda message every now and then too, right, Anthony? But guess what? He's a friend. I didn't delete Anthony because we left and parted separate ways and he no longer is in the industry anymore. That's just not who I am. Yep.
Or you just don't unfriend people, which you told us you didn't. So I mean, the standards in terms of like your friend group that you're cultivating on Facebook are pretty low. If they've been in MLM, you're not going to delete them. If they friended you, you're not going to delete them. Okay. Anthony,
he's paramedic, and I tell you, that's a hard job to do right there. I don't know how he does it. I really don't. You don't know what you're going to come up against when you go out on that call. I can't even imagine the split second.
Thank you to our nurses and our paramedics and first responders and people who are able to do jobs like that, like rock stars. Rock stars for sure.
Decisions that he has to make.
I just sent a link to the post where she told the rules of her friendship. Okay, I'm opening Discord right now. We're going on Squirrel Trail.
Making his everyday life on his job. That's life, people. This 2-year-old, 5-year-old playground drama is not important. Okay, it's really not. So before you ask me to be your friend on social media, you need to really evaluate what a friend is. Okay? I'm not saying that you have to talk to me every day. I'm not saying that you have to message me 50,000, but give me the respect that I give you. That's what I ask. And if you can't do that,
holy crap,
then I wish you well. And if you are watching this and you're like, this woman's crazy, and you need to delete me, I'll understand. I'll understand. But I'm not here to get followers. I'm not here to get my algorithm up. I'm not here for any of that. Because I'm going to tell you, those numbers that you see across your profile, like I said in the end, I'm trying to read.
Crop.
Oh, you're so sweet. I try to be honest. I really do. I don't try to deceive anyone and say things that I don't mean.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, in the end, Jesus ain't going to be looking at my social media and worrying about how many followers I had. He's going to look. He's going to know. Jesus is going to know how many followers I got. He knows everything. But out of those people, I would imagine this is what he's going to say to me. Well, how many?
Do we want to read this? Here's the post. Here's a very in-your-face, true warning. We'll just do this in Baby Snark because, why not?
Here's a very true in-your-face. Here's a very in-your-face true warning! Exclamation point, exclamation point. Think long and hard before you friend request me, fellow network marketers. Huffy face, huffy face. Why? Question mark, question mark? Well, let me explain the rules, or should I say, protocol of being my friend. ... Be a friend! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. That's it! Exclamation point. If you can't handle that task, keep on trucking, please. It shows me the true value I hold in your life when I wonder why I haven't seen any posts from certain, quote, friends, unquote, lately, only to discover I've been unfriended simply because I chose to move on to a new company. You should be ashamed of yourself. And that's exactly what makes people not want to join this industry, because it's hard to find genuine relationships that aren't transactional or related to being a part of the club. Exclamation point, exclamation point. It's disgusting behavior and something a friend would never do. Trust me when I say you don't have to worry about me coming for your teams, because they be coming for me. ... Little heart fingers. If you're someone who claims to love the industry, then why you gotta be the ugly part of it? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Stop sign emoji with fake... Oh, sorry. Stop with fake and start with being a decent human. I'm flexing? Oh, I'm strong. Got it. And can take anything. But you do that to some people in this industry who just want to belong somewhere, an experienced community, you may really hurt them in ways that you'll never know. Maybe I'm too much for many to handle, but we all know how the story goes. You burn those bridges that someday you may want to cross again, and you'll be up a shit creek without a paddle. ... Friend. Peace. What?
What is happening? Oh my God. Hi, Lindsay. It's been a shit show tonight, honestly. Honestly, I'll just hashtag her name in the title. Because the behavior is consistent across the board. There's other people doing this that you can say this behavior is consistent from leaders in multi-level marketing, and also the behavior from Tracy is absolute fuckery. And I personally wouldn't want you to join her team. That's just me. That's my opinion.
Those people did you actually have contact with? Did you affect any of their lives? Did you better their lives? Did you change any of their lives? Or were they just a number to you?
I'll give you a number. Over 95% of people don't make any money or lose money in network marketing. That's a number. That's a number for you.
That's why I don't care about that number. I don't care. I know people that will go to LinkedIn to get followers and do stuff. If you see me making a crazy video, it's because I like to laugh and I like to make you laugh. But he...
A crazy video? Sorry for the not inclusive language, because she keeps saying it. What video? You mean like reels, or you mean videos like this where you're being a hypocrite the entire time?
People care in the end about that number right below my name, how many followers I got, and how many friends I got. He's going to care about how many Annas of the world messaged you late at night because they needed to talk.
You're also talking about Jesus never unfriending you, and you told people in this post who could and couldn't be friends with you. Like, make it make sense.
Talk to somebody.
Funny. Okay. Got it, Katie.
Did you talk to them? Or how many Anthony's was having a bad night at work, and out of the blue, he might message me and say, I just need somebody to talk to. Did you take the time to listen to him?
My question is, why are you taking time to listen to them when in multi-level marketing, it is clear across the board that you are told that everybody with a pulse and a credit card could be a potential person who is going to sign up with you, and it may not be now, and it may not be next month, it may not be next year, but it could be sometime in the future. Then they use these stories where someone, had a first point of contact and then 10 years later ended up joining their team because they had such a good ongoing relationship with that person. So sorry if my being incredulous of your behavior and the motivations about you staying in contact with people at all costs, except if they don't follow the rules, then you don't want them to stay in contact with you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Or did you unfriend him and he was getting ready to message you and you unfriended him because he's no longer part of your business? Those are the kind of questions I imagine Jesus is going to ask me about network marketing, and I think he will.
I mean, I think he's going to ask questions about network marketing, maybe. Or maybe he doesn't give a shit. I don't know.
He already knows the answer. He knows my heart. But I'm going to just tell you right now, people do.
Was it in your heart? I know I keep asking the same question over and over. When you allegedly, except we saw the video when you did it, threatened to dox Aaron when you were live. Was that one of those heart moments that you're talking about the intent?
Do better. Just freaking do better.
Emmett said Jesus doesn't care about MLM. Emmett's not wrong.
So, like I said, before you click friend request, think long and hard about it. Think long and hard about it.
You think long and hard about who you want to accept as a friend, Tracy. You think long and hard about it. You take that responsibility about who you want to let into your social circle on Facebook. You're going to tell people what they need to do with their friend requests? God, go sit down.
Because it means something to me. Okay? There you go.
If it means something to you, then you be discretionary in your acceptance of friend requests or follows or whatever on social platforms. Okay, Tracy?
This is confirmation for somebody about something, and this also might be some conviction for some of you. That's not coming.
Why wasn't it convicting for you when you threatened to dox somebody online? Why wasn't that a convicting moment for you? About saying, does that really fall in the theology of what I believe as a Christian, Tracy?
For me, it's coming from somewhere else. So evaluate your life. Evaluate how you are to people in your life. I'm not saying
Emmett said, if Jesus is asking about multi-level marketing at the gate, we've got problems.
We should be at people's beck and call because I have a job, I got a family, I got a life too. But when someone needs to talk, I would like to think that they think, I just need somebody that's going to listen. And I'm going to give you my honest opinion. If you come to me with your problems and you ask me opinion, I'll give it to you.
Also, Just the Tiff, thank you so much for grabbing that screenshot of that post. I have not been good in the past about communicating how helpful it is and also how grateful I am with all the help that I receive on my channel and the tidbits y'all send me, even, in the midst of like me being an anxious hermit sometimes. I appreciate it and I'm really grateful and thank you so much.
Okay. Don't mean it's going to be right.
Do you need to make a bumper sticker for your channel? Oh my God. You know those Jesus Saves bumper stickers? Like from early 2000s? Oh, heck yeah.
But it'll come from a place of love, not jealousy, not hate. None of those places. And I don't care if you're in this industry and you are in another company and you just want to talk to somebody about things that they do that maybe they helps them in their business. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I'll never try to recruit you. I'll never try to steer you wrong. I'll tell you to evaluate your business and what you're doing. Okay?
Sure.
That's what I'll tell you. And these are the things I do, but don't ever compare yourself to other people. That's the biggest problem that I can tell you right now that I see. We compare ourselves to everybody in everyday life. It don't matter just network marketing, it's in general. We compare ourselves.
Why don't you just compare your profit and loss statement? Why don't you start there? And consistently, have you lost money? Are you making any money? Are you making any traction? Are you putting yourself and your family in a financially precarious position? If you are, maybe MLM is not the right fit for you.
To everything and look at what we are not doing or what we can't do. We can do it all. Okay? We can do it, but we have to do it. But don't compare yourself.
We can do it, but we have to do it? What?
To someone that's been doing something for 10 years and it's your first day on the job, because you're not going to walk in there first day on the job and be as good as the person who's been doing it for 10 years. Oh, Anthony, I love you. I love you. You're a good fella. Well, this is me. This is who I am. And I know I get a lot of the,
I'm like getting overheated.
when I get the anti-MLMers, and I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of their content that they do say is true. That it is really true. There's a lot of nasty in this industry. There's a lot.
We're going to rewind that, Tracy. Y'all just heard that, right? I didn't just... We're going to rewind it back.
A lot of the... oh.
She's sped up for sure. We couldn't last. You know what I mean?
When I get the anti-MLMers, and I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of their content that they do say is true. That it is really true. There's a lot of
the content that anti-MLMers say is true. Sorry, she said it, so I'm just gonna...
I get a lot of the... when I get the anti-MLMers, and I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of their content that they do say is true. That it is really true. There's a lot of nasty in this industry. There's a lot of stuff that they say that's, a little twisted because they're looking...
You're going to say twisted? It's twisty, okay? What?
Looking at it through a different lens than I am.
Sure, we're looking at it through a way different lens. For sure. For sure we are. I'm like trying to edit myself right now. It's really tough. It's that self-control, And
there, but there's some things that they say is true. We need to do better as an industry. I'm not here to scam anybody. I'm not here to get your money. I'm not here.
You're the multi-level marketing companies that you're associated with are there to get their money.
Just get you a number on my team.
Hello.
Anthony, I'll tell you, I love the closeness. I love to do get-togethers.
We're gonna get that soundbite for sure.
To just really cheer people on and see them win. It makes my heart really, really happy. But I'm going to tell you right now, stop using Christianity as a tool to make people think that you're different than what you actually are. Because
this cannot be. This is a joke. She just did that the entire live. She just used Christianity the entire live stream. Oh my God.
Your actions just showed me tonight. Showed me. I don't know how long ago you deleted me, but it showed me who you really are. And I'm going to believe people. When they show me who they are, I'm going to believe it. Okay? So when I get to this pearly gates and the Lord's asking me, why did you unfriend so-and-so? Well, I'm going to tell you why.
I think I would hate to ever be audacious enough to speak for a deity. I don't think, maybe, I can't imagine he's asking about you unfriending somebody on a social media platform. I don't think that's the type of stuff that you're gonna run into at the pearly gates, but what do I know?
Lord, because they called me a dirty dog and they did this and this and this, and I'm going to have a reason for it. I'm not going to sit there and tell God, because they left our company, they left my team, and I just didn't want to be their friend anymore. What did they do to you?
Having a boundary with someone does not mean that you're an evil person or that they're evil. Having a boundary is a boundary. I just said something that she would have said. Sorry. Having a boundary is healthy. Communicating that boundary to somebody else is healthy. If they decide to interact with you and respect that boundary, incredible. You can have an adult, healthy friendship, acquaintanceship, whatever with somebody. If they don't respect that boundary, you can just part ways. Or you can say, hey, that boundary was a deal breaker for me. And I am going to be consistent with advocating for myself. And we're donesies. I don't know.
Oh, I forgot about that, Anthony. Oh.
Yeah, you showed us who you were when you got on the internet and said to Aaron with your whole chest, I know where you live. I wonder if doxing people on the internet is one of the fruit of the spirit. I think I might not be remembering that list super well.
I am that person. I'm not bragging, Anthony.
Can somebody confirm or deny if doxing is on the fruit of the spirit list in the Bible? I'm thinking it's not.
Someone brought that up. I forgot all about that. I don't want to see anybody be alone. It just breaks my heart if they don't have somewhere to go or something to do on a holiday. I don't like it. I got a table and I got food, and you're welcome to come and sit down and eat at my table. And that's all encompassing when it comes to my business.
Anna said definitely not.
My table was never going to be so full of the big heads that think because they're a certain rank that they get to sit down and eat first. No, you can wait and you can serve them. Because that's what you should be doing as a leader. You should be serving them. You've already feasted several times. You need to serve the people on your team. Okay? Remember that. I'm going to start.
What do you mean serving the people on your team? How does the compensation model allow for you serving the people on your team when they serve your bank account? I'm just genuinely like financially, there's a speed bump there.
Preaching real bad if I don't shut up. So I'm going to get off here because I've been a blubbering idiot tonight, but it's all been heartfelt. And I needed to get it out. The Lord turns me into a big yellow big bird. I'm a red by nature. Okay, I'm red through and through. If you don't know what that means, it's a collar test. Go take it sometime. Red is very business driven, very numbers. Let's get it done. Blah 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 blah. Blue likes to have a little bit of a partier. That's a little bit of me in there too. Okay. Green is very analytical. They like the numbers, and the yellows are there all up in their feels, and they just love people, want to squeeze them and hug them, and just love them, love them, love them. I love people, but I have a hard time showing my emotions because I'm very red. Like I'm so red, it's ridiculous. Like I'm like 98% red and 2% blue. Like that's how bad it is. But when this little yellow color comes out in me, Jesus brings it out like in the big moments. Like it's going to be powerful and it's going to change somebody's life because, he's not going to turn me into a blubbering crazy idiot if, you are so yellow. I will say you're orange. I'm orange. You're glad to see me. I love Missy. But he turns me into that color every now and then. But there's always a reason. So whether or not this was for me, it started out for me. But I love you too, Jennifer.
I think this was for... I don't know. It was an opportunity for us to see how intentional you are with your recruiting. This was for sure one of the pieces that she continues to put out to get people to join her team, in my opinion.
But I think it has turned into, Nancy, you're definitely a yellow. You're a big yellow, big bird girl. Big bird yellow. You are. And there ain't nothing wrong with it. When I need a yellow big bird on the team, I'm going to call on you. Okay? But.
Yeah, I think, doesn't she? I don't, yeah, she's from the South. I don't want to.
There's somebody that needed that yellow tonight besides me. And I don't know who, but somebody. Hello, Jessica.
Wasn't me.
But if you're just now hopping on here, go back and watch this live. Because whether, you've experienced it or maybe you've done it. And either way, there's no judgment. But especially if you've done it, go back and watch this live and think about how it makes people feel. How you can make somebody else feel.
You're going to use emotions to try to manipulate people? I don't think we're going to do that.
In everyday life, in your business, whatever. And maybe, just maybe, you won't make that decision. Okay? All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. I've kept you on here long enough, but I love you, and I appreciate you listening to me squall like a mashed cat. Okay? Love you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend, and have a blessed Sunday. I love you. Bye, guys.
She did this on a Sunday? All right. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah. I didn't close my... I'm like crooked as hell. It's okay. We did it.
We did it! We did it! We did it! Yay! Always team up. We did it! Yay! Woo! Hooray! We did it!
Good God. Thank y'all for joining us. Joining me, the live chat on this live stream, replay crew. Good luck. Good luck. I don't know what to say other than she does this a lot to, again, play into this person that she wants to show online for people to join her team. And since she's constantly moving companies, she thinks that it's benefiting her to do this so that people feel comfortable to switch teams or continue following her. And these types of people, because she won't delete friends, they'll stay around until maybe they want to try multi-level marketing again. So, everyone, go de-stress, regulate yourselves if you need to, preserve and promote your emotional well-being. Food is a part of your mental health. Hydration's a part of your mental health. Sleep or rest hygiene. I know some of y'all struggle with insomnia. I'm going to go take my meds. Don't forget to take your meds. And I'll see you tomorrow at 12:30 for a fun little campfire call. And replay crew, if you're watching this, like, it's either going to be a stream that's already happened or maybe you can join. Okay. All right. Toodles. Bye.